So up the ways from the Hall of Fame of Baseball, we're still in Cooperstown, New York, is the Farmers. Yeah, the Farmers Museum. I had a look at the thing. So this is kind of like a piggyback off of our John Deere video that we did back in Iowa. This is where I think this is going to be really cool. Driving up to, you get to see some of the buildings. The buildings just look amazing. So I'm really excited to see what they have. If you're new here, hello, hi, and welcome. We are Echo Travel Adventures. We're based out in New York, or out of Nebraska now, and we do a lot of different travel videos. We're really excited to bring this one to you, the Farmers Museum here in Cooperstown, New York. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification. Don't forget to like and comment down below things that maybe you like, if you've been here before, stuff like that. We really do hope you enjoy this video. Started. We are inside the building. This is one of the original buildings that they had. Look at that plow. So she said that this building and the building right behind, which I'll show you, were all original. Everything else was brought in brick by brick, stone by stone. Wow, this is really cool. Over here they have like a broom shop. That's pretty cool. Coming over here. Look, it's a John Deere tractor. What is this? This is... oh, it's a GPS receiver. That's cool. So as you leave, you're walking out into the farm, and this is the house that they said is original. Before I left, there was a guy who was making brooms. Give me a short little lesson on how they made brooms and all that kind of stuff. He said it takes about 6 hours to make one broom, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. You know, now we can just go to Lowe's and go buy whatever broom we want, but these are all original. Looks like this building is closed to the public. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Looking inside it. So you have this building looks like it's closed, only for staff. And then you have the Empire State Carousel here. He said the guy who's building the brooms, he goes, I don't know if you're going to be interested in riding it by yourself, but you could. It'd be kind of fun. But it's kind of a nice little building. And here's the front of the house, or the back side of the house, facing the barn. It's pretty impressive. And then here's the carousel. Kind of reminds me of the carousel from Walt Disney. A little bit. Then we're walking around. This is really cool. I mean, just think about like bringing your family here, going over here, sitting down at the picnic table, having some lunch. Today's a little chilly. It's roughly 40s, high 40s, low 50s. The elevation's pretty nice. I mean, look at the elevation and the mountains. There's a golf course across the way. I mean, I'm sure in the fall, this is probably just amazing with the different colors of the leaves and stuff like that. I mean, even behind, there's a big old hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it. We're going into the historical village. This is where they said that they brought in all these buildings, stone by stone, brick by brick. Pretty cool. There's a store here. I'm gonna come over here real quick. See, this door looks like it's open. I don't know if we can go in. Okay, so here we go. These are the brooms that he was talking about making. They all make these by hands, and it's like a corn-ish type plant that they use. But this looks like it's a schoolroom. Wow. Oh wow, you can smell the old. This is the library. In 1835, the New York legislature provided for a public library in each school district, just as the trustees of each school decided on the term, teacher, and text. The selection of books for the library was made by the local level. That's cool. But look at this. The creation of the world, BC 4047. Oh, they use cursive too. Wow. Wow. They actually have the Bible verses and stuff in here too. Bible verse, the golden rule, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Wow. And then a small little wood burning stove. Wow. Oh, cool. It's like a playroom. Well, that's cool. This kind of reminds me of the Coruscant property that we went to in Florida, where they had like all the older buildings and stuff like that, where you can go into. So we couldn't go into them because of COVID, but we were able to go in and see some of them. Scared the crap out of me. So in this building, the Westcott shop, they have people in period clothing, and so I didn't know, and I thought it was like a mannequin at first, and they moved, and I'm like, what? And then it was fine. All right. So we're going to go into this building. It's called the Dimick House. Wow. Wow. Parlor finishings. So these were all from the 1880s, 1860s. Ooh, one is the armchair. That chair right here was from 1825. We got a photo of what this room looked at. You can smell the wood burning. All the modern conveniences, technology, and domestic life in the 1800s. They have irons. Oh, wow. The oil room. The laundry room. Wow. Looks like a playroom for the kids. And then I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's like a sewing room. Oh, wow. A Singer sewing machine from 1874. Wow. And then we're going in here. Looks like this might have been a bedroom. Oh, this is really cool. I like this. This is really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on the left. Then on my way back, I'm gonna go on the right side, just so that way I'm not zigzagging back and forth. I wonder if the houses would have been this close by to everything in real life, because nowadays we don't have things this close. I'm not sure if I can come in, but it was open. So this is stoneware from the collection of Francis and Douglas Faulkner. I feel like I have to talk very quietly because the sound does kind of travel. But look at all this stoneware. This is really cool. Oh, a butter churner. These are really cool. The designs and stuff. So it says, from the 1730s until its decline in the late 1800s, the New York stoneware industry prospered for two reasons. First, the rare form of clay used in the stoneware was found mainly in Long Island and in New Jersey. Second, the state's waterways provided means of shipping raw materials and finished product. So it did snow 2 days ago. We got about 4 inches where I was at. I'm not sure exactly how many they got, but it looks like it's all melted. The gravel and stuff's a little wet still, but this is pretty nice. Oh, look at that house. That house is so cool. We're headed that way. Oh, here's the backside of this house. That's the sitting room. I was right. Yay. Oh, there's the dining room. And then this is the upstairs. Can't go all the way up. But it's like, looks like a 2-bedroom house. But just look how cool this whole place is. The fact that they brought over every building, brick by brick, board by board, stone by stone, and put it all together here to show a nice little community is really cool. I don't know if you can hear the ringing, but they have a blacksmith and they're actually working. So, looks like they have a storm cellar. That's where the bathrooms are. And we'll just look down it. We don't have to go downstairs. Well, that's pretty neat. That's where the bathrooms are. There's an entrance over here. Look, everybody, snow. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Doesn't look like that barn's open. Oh, this looks like a kitchen. Pantry. Is that a cookbook? Oh my god, it is a cookbook. That's cool. So you have a nice little living room area. So you have people that are dressed. Look at that fire. It's just blazing. And here's a bedroom. I've always thought canopy beds were pretty cool.
Okay, go straight. No, this way. Hi.
Hi.
Come on, little girl. Come on. Bye, thanks for coming.
Look at that tea set. Wow. So, it says the sitting room, more than just sitting. This room was used for a sitting room or parlor by the Bump family and their guests. Any number of activities occurred in this space. Needlework, reading, playing music, catching a quick nap. And they're normally used by women and long-term guests. This building, you can go upstairs. It's another bed. Wow. Another bedroom. Wow. Wow, it's like a 4-bedroom house. But look at this bed. You have a twin bed, a full-size bed looks like, and a bed for underneath. That's pretty cool. Wow. This is really neat. And then you got like a lectern area. Alright, so we're leaving the building. Now we're walking over here to the church. Oh, the steeple's gone. Man. That's okay. Alright. That's where the smell of wood burning is coming from, though. So this one says the Cornwallville, couldn't see that far. Cornwallville Church, 1795. Wow. This church first served a congregation in East Durham, New York. It was moved to serve the Cornwallville Methodist Episcopal congregation of Cornwallville, Greene County. It's now used as a museum. Wow. Wow. So back then they didn't have modern stuff that we do today, like speaker systems and stuff like that. But you can just like, hello. I don't know if you can hear the echo, but it echoes. This is really cool. And then you have the organ upstairs. Wow. Oh, they have a turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. But this is what it will look like from up top. Wow. You just hear the echo. It's really neat. And then we leave. So one thing I've noticed that every building has a regular building or entrance. They also have a handicap. So a lot of museums don't do that much anymore. What I've noticed, I think some of them have due to code. But this has, every building has a way in for people that are handicapped. So this is the hop house. And this was used to make beer. So they come in here, they would do their cool stuff, and make adult beverages with it. It's really, I keep saying it, but this is really cool. I mean, you have a billy goat right over there. Yeah, so what we saw with the John Deere has nothing like this. I mean, this is like old-fashioned stuff from the 1800s. You know, but it's cool how we can see what it was like then, what it is today. You have the billy goats and the sheep. They shaved them. No. Shaving sheep. And venturing down, we had the moo cows. That's a pretty cow. I mean, the fact that I'm in like the northern part of New York, and just, I'm not a big fan of coming here to New York, just because the cost is really high. But seeing all this kind of history and stuff is really cool. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He's a big old horse. And they got more buildings over here. They looks like a horse house over here. Stable, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to go ahead and turn around and come back the other way. They do have more horses up there, so I don't want to make Amber mad by not coming up to these horses and stuff, just to at least see them. But look at this guy. Look at him. Look at them. They're massive. It's crazy. I wish I had some facts I can throw at you guys, but I don't. So I apologize. But if you haven't done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's off to the bottom right. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. Because without you guys, we can't do a lot of this stuff. So this is the Lippett Farmstead. I'm not sure if you can go in. It looks like you might be able to, but we'll see. They have like old sewing machines and a wood stove. And then a bed. Wow. I'm so amazed about that church. Huh. They have helicopters flying. 4 Blackhawks. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Yep, yep, yep. I don't know what you can hear. Hold on, let me go in here real quick. That's cool too. It's a nice little drawing room. Now they got Jake. They got big old Tom. Yep, yep. So cool. Seeing these strut in the wild is really cool too. I actually had one chirping at me. They're all gone. This Tom is really hating me. There it is. That's all I wanted. I don't know if you heard it, but he gobbled. It wasn't a loud gobble, but it was a gobble. This community is really cool. I mean, it's not as spread out like the other one was with the one in Florida. This one is actually more close-knit, so you don't have to walk as far. Not saying that walking is bad. It's just, it gives you more to look at and stuff like that. Now, but it's also based on the community that you're kind of seeing too. The Cooperstown community was more of a settlement. This is not. This is more of a farming village. Oh wow, I didn't notice this. But they have a cemetery. Wow. Wow. This is a lawyer's office from Cooperstown, once occupied by Samuel J. Nelson, an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Wow. Big old safe. Wow. This is cool. Samuel Nelson served the people of New York and later the nation in a lengthy career that included half a century of judicial system. He died in 1973. Oh, wow. Engraving from a narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, 1845. Like I said in the last video of the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, we've come a long way. We still have room to go, but we've come a long way as far as like being more inclusive and stuff like that. But you know, I mean, just it sucks. And understanding history is kind of important. Alright, so we're in the doctor's office, and look at those tools that were used. Eee. So, over in the next building, I couldn't go in it, but it's a pharmacy, and that's where they used to make all the tonics and good stuff. But over here, this is the doctor's office from 1820. And then this is show you how they moved the building over. Alright, so we're moving forward. This is the printing office. But wow. That's cool. The little stamps and everything. Wow. So keep moving forward. Just looking at the buildings on the left. These are the buildings that we came to before on our way down. It's kind of a little tight-knit community. I mean, it breeds both two things, you know. Closeness. They also make people really annoying. So this is like the iron worker, blacksmith and stuff. That's really cool to see the different like technologies. Wow. Like your pokers, your spatulas, and all that kind of stuff that they make. That's really cool. Wow, that was a really cool place. We're done. I didn't get a chance to go into the stores. I just was like, oh man, I was running late on time. There's another thing I'm trying to get to before they close, and I'm an hour and a half away, so I have to get over there as fast as possible. This place is really cool. A lot of the different history. A lot of the rooms are open. A lot of the buildings are open. They allow you to walk through and all that kind of stuff. Seeing the people in the period clothing was really neat. But yeah, this is definitely an opportunity to learn more about our history as far as when it comes to farming and how our communities were back then in the 1800s. Especially if you're over here looking at the Baseball Hall of Fame, definitely shoot up here. They do have a dual admission where right across the street by the golf course there's a art museum. So for like $20, $25, you can go to both places. Here's just the farm town. So it's just really, really cool to really come here and learn a little bit more. But if you made it this far, guys, thank you so much for watching our channel. Thanks for supporting us. Don't forget to like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. We're trying to get 1,000 like we keep telling you. We're getting closer and closer every day. But we can't do it without you. So definitely, if you want to subscribe, please do. And thanks again for everything. We'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye, guys.